Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be a whole try on video on a bunch of new Revlon products. Now I did just recently do a whole dedicated video on a new eyeliner that Revlon came out with, so I will leave that link down below. All of these new products I'm super excited to try because I feel like Revlon just hasn't really popped into my whole collection in a while. So you guys will see the whole demo and what I'm trying and all of that, and I'll leave everything linked down below that I try. Also, if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe, and also click that little bell down below if you haven't clicked it already, even if you are already subscribed, because if you don't click that bell, if you ain't click it, you ain't with it. So that means that you won't always see my videos, unfortunately, whenever I upload. So I'd really appreciate for you to click that bell, and let's get into the demo of everything, and we will go to a blank canvas. Woo! Okay, now that we have a blank canvas, let's start with these brows. The product I have is the Revlon Color Stay Brow Mousse. This one's in the color dark brown, and I was reading on it and it says that I can actually wear this alone on my bare brows. It says in the back, brush mousse over both bare brows to tame, tint, and add fullness. But it also says on the back that it'll last for 24 hours, clump free for a natural look. But I can also use over pencil or powder for a fuller, more defined look. So you guys know, go big or go home. But I'm going to try it on one of my brows right now, just so we can see if it's really good just to wear, you know, for a quick on-the-go look. And after, I'm going to slam down a little bit of a pencil, define my brow, and then lay this baby over. So this is what it looks like right here. And here's the clicker. You're supposed to kind of twist it until product comes out. So let's see. Oh, I see it. Can you guys see that? The product coming out on the sides right there, those 4 dots. Let's see how this baby is gonna work. I mean, it's just on the side, so I guess it's just not gonna distribute all over. Now let's just stroke this baby through. Okay, there's some. I'm just gonna stroke away. I mean, I definitely know you shouldn't click and put too much product, or else it's just gonna be product of overload. So always start with like very little and then just build it up. I don't know, what do you guys think? It's weird though, because it's not going throughout all the bristles, it's just staying on the sides. So it's like I want it to be even all around. I actually really like that. You know what this just reminded me of? Like if I used like the Benefit Gimme Brow and if I just used this and I just combed through my brows, except I have this and it's a mousse. And this is supposed to stay for 24 hours. I'm gonna click a little bit more product out and let's see if we can build it up. The only thing I can tell is that this wouldn't be beneficial if you literally have no brow hairs whatsoever. Because if you see this area up here, I don't have as many brows, like it's going down. So that's why I'm trying to bring my hairs up to make it look like it's more voluminous up there, but it's really not. So, I mean, but this isn't bad for like a quick go-to natural look. Got a little on my skin. I think it gives a really nice natural look. I mean, it's obviously way more full defined than my bare brows. So the only thing is that I would have to use a little bit of a pencil just to fill in the top. So all I did was just take a little bit of a pencil and just fill in the top. And then say like I wanted my brows to be a little bit more defined, maybe just take a little bit of concealer and then just define them a little bit more right at the top, and say like I go on with my eyeshadow or just like a plain base, and then this will help define them. Okay, my shape is looking a little bit weird, I think because I don't really have too much of a tail, so it's looking like it's going a little bit straight, but say I just brought a little bit of a tail there. See? I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, I usually have a bigger arch as well, like up here. I don't know. I mean, I like it, and I can definitely see its benefits, but I would probably use it over like my regular defined brow already. So I'm gonna define one brow and then put the mousse over. I will say, since it is a 24-hour deal, I can definitely feel a little bit of tack, which I like, because then that means that this stuff is gonna lay those brow hairs down. Okay, so I went ahead and did like that more Instagram kind of defined brow. I mean, obviously it looks pretty crazy because I don't have any eyeshadow or eyeliner or anything like that. So now I'm going to click a little bit more, click a little bit more. I noticed that just off of 2 clicks, boom, the product comes right away. So I would just give it just like 1 click at first. Just wait for the product to come out, because a little, I feel like, goes a long way with this, and just work little by little. So see, there's the product right there. Let me zoom you in a little bit more. And we're gonna start just building it through the brow. And we're gonna see how this blends over the pencil. Now you can use this over pencil or powder. It didn't say over pomade, but I feel like I don't know, maybe pencil or powder is just more common. But I think this would be fine over pomade as well. It's just gonna be like super defined because pomade is already pretty intense. I think it kind of just made the brow a little bit too bold and kind of clumpy looking. And I didn't put that much product in it either. Okay, so I went ahead and took off the whole brow pencil and I was gonna start putting this product through, and I'm noticing I'm having a little bit more difficulty on this area. Like, I think it's because I clicked too much product. With this, you have to be very careful with it or else it starts going all over the place and kind of making some areas pigmented, some areas not. And I noticed that when I use this, the reason why I'm getting it on my skin is because when I'm spreading it around, see, this whole area right here is getting product now because I'm pushing it through here and it's picking it up from that part of the brow. And then that's why I'm getting it there, because I kept wondering, I'm like, why am I getting product there? So just be very careful and try to keep that area away from your skin so that you don't have to deal with it. But yeah, for some reason I'm having way more complications on this side than on the first side. It wasn't as easy, but like I said, I think it's just because I put too much product this time. I did one too many clicks, so just keep that in mind. But I really like the way this side looks. So I tried to save this brow. It's looking a little bit caveman, but it's all good. I will say, because there is that tack, it is a little bit hard to go over the certain areas that are kind of weird with the pencil. I mean, I didn't have any issues here, I think just because it was evenly distributed and it worked so easily. But this side was definitely a struggle. Brows are looking bold and we're ready for the next step. Next, I have the Revlon Photo Ready Prep, Set, and Refresh. So on the back it says hold 8 to 10 inches away from the face and close eyes. Spray in a circular motion evenly around the face. You can prime by applying this before makeup application. You can set after makeup application, and refresh by reapplying throughout the day to refresh your skin for an instant pick-me-up. Okay, I will say right off the bat, I really like the scent of this. It's more fresh. I want to say it reminds me of Febreze for some reason, or almost like those little downy balls that I put in my wash so that my clothes smell really good, but it's nothing too overbearing. I like it. It's like I'm Febrezing my face. I can see how someone might not like this, because if you don't like anything that's more cotton fresh kind of smelling, then I can understand why you wouldn't like this. But not too cottony, but more on the fresh side. But there is a scent to it. I do appreciate like the fine mist. It's not like and squirting you too much, where it's like leaving droplets all over your face, so that's good. Next up, I have the Revlon Photo Ready Color Correcting Pen in the shade Peach, because peach is going to be great for dark circles. This shade is for dark spots, and you'll just turn the base, apply on the under eye area to diminish the look of dark spots, dark circles, and targeted areas of the face with blemishes. So whenever I color correct, I like to do it first and then I'll put my foundation over. I never like to do my foundation and then color correct and then kind of blend it out. I always place this first. So we're gonna place this right underneath my eyes, and hopefully it'll cancel out this darkness and also not crease. Sigma 3D HD blender, and blend this out and see how this works, or if it's gonna shear out a little bit too much, which I feel like that's what it's doing right now. Yeah, for some reason it looks like it just sheared out. It didn't really look like it did that much. Let's place a little bit more. Or I have some on my hand, let's just blend this out. See? Look how it's kind of shearing out just by blending it in. I mean, it is brightening a little bit, but not that much. Okay, sorry, I think my lighting was too bright. And we're gonna blend this out. Yeah, I don't really see this doing anything. It's just adding extra layers that's gonna make my under eyes crease. And let's see if this is gonna do anything. See, even by placing it, it looks like that color shears out as well. I mean, it's brightening a little, see? But it's almost too minimal, you know? So it's almost like, why would I need to buy this color corrector if this is what a concealer can do? Not a fan of this. Definitely don't think that this one is that great. One of my favorite ones right now is the Ulta color corrector. Like all of them, the lilac, the green, the peach. I have a whole video on it. I can link it down below. Okay, so I went ahead and did my eye makeup and I did my liner. Now, I did do a whole review on the Revlon Color Stay Exactify liner, and it is this wheel liner. So I'm going to link that down below because I just posted that. That was my last video. Go check that out. I didn't set my concealer yet because I'm going to be using an illuminating stick. So I noticed that I don't have any Revlon eyeshadows. I was looking through my collection and everything is L'Oreal. So I'm glad Revlon's coming out with some new stuff because I think they need to step it up. So I have 2 illuminating sticks and one that got shipped because I ordered this from Ulta. It looked like it got melted and then it lifted up and it just hit all over the place because this is what the other one looks like. But I don't know. I think it's kind of like sloppily done with like the tape on the side. Yeah, that is what the first one looks like. Kind of sucks because it just completely came out. Cosmic Pink. Let's do a swatch. So it's like this opalescent shade right here. Here's the next color, and this one is called Galaxy Gold. And let's see how much product is this in this one now that I can actually twist this one up. So not too much product, but I feel like these products you don't really use like a ton of, but still. This one is Galaxy Gold. Let's do a swatch. How is that gold? That's pink. What? Okay, that's super weird because it's not even like a white gold. It looks like a pink opalescent and then a purple opalescent. I don't think that's gold at all. Okay, well, I'm gonna pop one on each side and then let's just kind of blend this out. It seems like it's giving more of like a strobing effect, more of a natural glow as opposed to something super strong. Now I'm gonna put the other shade. So I think I lost my train of thought, sorry, because my dog was coming upstairs. If you're not really into like that lightning bolt type of highlight, then you might like this one because it's definitely on the more natural side. But even this one, it looks kind of funny, like blending it in. And it's giving kind of like a cast, like, I don't know. I don't think these look that pretty. Man, they look like way better swatched. And then on the skin, it's just like whatever. It's not that pretty. Putting texture on my skin. It's like too, I don't know. It's like layering too thick. So I just went with my sponge, the one that I did my foundation with, and I just went over the highlight to kind of push into the skin, and it basically disappeared. I barely have any glow. I don't really see which one is which, and it sheared out just like that color corrector. So I'm looking at the swatches on my hands right now, and I'm feeling them, and they feel so emollient, like it almost feels like it wouldn't set at all. So it's like this isn't a cream highlighter where you can just place it on and then just let it set. Like, I don't know. It just feels so emollient and thick. So I think that's why it looked like it was giving me texture on my skin, which I do not appreciate. I'm going to go on to some new lip products. So hopefully these do me justice. These are the brand new Revlon Kiss Plumping Lip Cream. Now this is supposed to make your lips more full because it has Volulip over time, so who knows if that's even true. But I picked up 2 different shades. They have like 5 of them. I picked up Nude Honey and Barely Blush. It's just this applicator right here. This one's Nude Honey, and then this one is Barely Blush. On the Nude Honey, let's see if this one is too light for me or not. Oh no, this one's perfect. It did say though underneath the description to contour the lips with a lip liner first from Revlon, which I do have lip liners, not a Revlon one, but I'm not one where I really use a ton of lip liners, so I'm just going to put it on like how I would naturally do it. It also says it's supposed to have a cooling sensation. Okay, now I'm starting to kind of feel the cooling sensation, not right away. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty sheer of a color. I noticed that it did sheer out again. I don't know if I'm seeing this trend of like shearing out. But it is a gloss, so I mean, I don't really mind the feeling of it. It feels pretty moisturizing. I'm gonna add on the blushing or what is this called? Barely Blush, and just mix it. Just mix the 2. Yeah, they're not highly pigmented, but I will say they feel super moisturizing, and just because they are very moisturizing and pretty lightweight and thin in formula, they are thin in formula, not thick at all. I know these would probably not last like throughout a dinner. You're definitely gonna have to reapply these, and the cooling effect isn't like super crazy. It's pretty minimal, but I'd rather have a cooling effect for like plumping instead of like that weird hot tingly one. Because what product was it? I tried one. Oh, it was from Soap and Glory, the lip plumper. I thought my lips were about to rip off. Wait, let me see how much these things are. $9.99, but right now on Ulta it's buy one, get one half off, so that's pretty good. And then they always have that coupon for the $5 off when you spend $15, but on drugstore products, I believe. So yeah, and yeah, here we go. Alright guys, so that is it for my video. Let me know down below if you guys have tried any of these products, if you guys plan to. Honestly, all in all, I'm pretty disappointed. I was really excited when I ordered these products, and in the end, I'm pretty sad, and I plan on returning some of the products as well. It's very underwhelming. Nothing really worked out, and everything was pretty sheer. How do you guys feel about the brand Revlon, period? I would love to know. I feel like L'Oreal is always killing it with a lot of new releases, great products at such great affordable prices. And for Revlon, I don't know. I think it's pretty mediocre because I feel like so many drugstore brands have just stepped it up. I mean, look at my foundation. It looks flawless, and I use Wet n Wild. You know what I mean? It's like you got to step it up. You got to be up there with all the other drugstore names. There's no time to kind of like let the ball drop. Alright guys, well if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, don't forget to subscribe. Also click that little bell down below even if you are already subscribed, and that way you will make sure that you see every single video I upload on YouTube, because if you don't click it, you ain't with it. And that means that you won't get to see me all the time, unfortunately. So I love you guys so much, and I'll see you fine apples in the next one. Mwah!